Hey, Rupert here from Internet, and today we're going to build a 3D scene generator using web applets. Web applets is basically a protocol that allows a model to understand how to use any web app running across the internet. So let me show you how we build one. Um, so here I've got like a really simple web app template. We've got a JavaScript. We've got this link to this library called A-Frame, which is what allows us to build a cool 3D scene. Awesome library. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to install the web applets package. And you can see I've got a little bit of code here. We're going to import this object applets, and then we're going to register this applet. Um, and let's start a dev server here. I'm using Vite as a bundler, and we're going to run the web applets inspector. Cool. That should be up here. Great. All right, let's pop this open. There we go. Cool. So you can see that the inspector has loaded up our web applet, and it can read the title here. We're going to need some actions for the model to take. So if I say do something now, uh, model doesn't know what to do. So it's just going to, I know what it's going to do. It's probably going to bail. So let's give this some actions to take. So we're going to go define an action called generate scene. And we're going to describe what this does. So description, generate a 3D scene based on the user's query. And then we're going to define a parameter schema. So here's one I prepared earlier. Basically, this is a JSON schema object that says what the parameters for this function are. In this case, we're going to accept one parameter called A-frame HTML, and we're cheating a little bit because we're just going to get the model to generate the A-frame HTML here and generate a scene for us based on what the user wants. Cool. So we've described our property that we're expecting. What else do we need to do? We need to add a handler, and that's going to accept this A-frame HTML object. And this is like any JavaScript function. So it's like, what do we want to do with this? In this case, we're going to go document.body.inner HTML. Oops, equals A-frame HTML. Cool. So we'll save that. You can see that the model can now see this generate scene action and has a schema for how to call it. So let's start doing something. Let's see, a green sphere. Cool, we've got a green sphere. Can pan around, but the cool thing is that this is actually iterative. So I can now, the model can read this green sphere that it can see inside here, and we can start to do more stuff. Add a black square on top like a hat. Yeah, it's a very thin hat, but I'll take it. Cool. Like, let's get a sky and a sandy floor. Yeah, I'm liking these tropical vibes. So, how about some palm trees? I'm not sure what it's going to do here. Let's take a look. Thinking very hard. Very nice. So we've got our little 3D scene. This is just a really quick demo of web applets. You can apply these to building your own custom apps and embedding them into AI models like AI clients or adding them to apps across the web. We've got a client, experimental client that we're working on that we'll release shortly. But jump on our website, jump on the mailing list, jump into our Discord and build some of these things and let us know what you think.